I mean, what we want is exposure. We want to have people continue to come here.
Well, Las Vegas certainly is getting a lot of exposure through the nation's #1 movie. Now, some are using it to sell products and fill hotel rooms.
New information tonight about a school bus driver accused of abusing a 5-year-old. Why the school district was already investigating the man.
A local company went from doing karaoke to selling sex, and they didn't even realize it. The scam that stole a business's identity.
This is Channel 8 Eyewitness News at 6 in high definition.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. Gary's off tonight. Well, never before has selling Las Vegas been more crucial as we fight for every tourism dollar we can get.
And at a time when more and more people are holding on to their pennies, Las Vegas is thanking Hollywood for some free publicity. The #1 movie at the box office right now is set in Las Vegas, The Hangover. The newest TLC series, premiering tomorrow, is about a Las Vegas wedding chapel, happily ever faster. And as Eyewitness News reporter Aaron Drawhorn shows us, casinos are using this exposure to fill rooms.
Las Vegas has been feeling the pains of tough times.
Remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
The Hangover could cure some of our economic headache.
Everybody keeps calling me and saying, you've got to see this movie, it's hysterical. So, I'm here.
The Hangover is about a Vegas bachelor party that gets out of control, but it could be just what we need.
It's huge exposure. I mean, from the viewing audience to, the locals that live here.
The Nevada Film Office says film production pumped more than $110 million into our economy last year.
Oh, I am in so much pain right now.
A popular movie like The Hangover that's set and filmed here could be Hollywood's gift to Las Vegas.
We want to have people continue to come here, and hopefully movies like this will inspire people to visit.
In the movie, the guys start their trip of trouble off in a $4,000 a night suite at Caesar's Palace.
There is a tiger in the bathroom!
What's going on?
So Caesar's is now offering a hangover package for fans starting at $120 a night.
It was ridiculously hilarious.
Christian Escobar loved the show so much he saw it twice.
I think from the moment the movie started till it ended, there were so many funny parts that you just kept on laughing the whole entire movie.
Rave Motion Pictures at Town Square is also cashing in. This theater is in the top 10 nationwide for ticket sales to The Hangover, a motion picture that could get tourism in motion again.
And hopefully it encourages more people to come out to Las Vegas.
Aaron Drawhorn, Channel 8 Eyewitness News.
The Hangover was filmed last year at several locations around town, and even though it exaggerates every cliche about our city, just like the What Happens Here Stays Here ads, it is working as a draw to bring more visitors. Caesar's Palace says people have been requesting to stay in the room that was portrayed in the movie.
We are learning more now about a school bus driver that is accused of sexually assaulting a 5-year-old. A police report says Richard Dean Stephen is also under investigation with the school district for allegedly touching students when they enter the bus by rubbing their arms, their faces, shoulders. Stephen is a school bus driver for elementary students, and the school district says drivers are told to avoid any physical contact with students unless it's needed to break up a fight, say. And neighbors say children often hung around his home.
A lot of the neighborhood kids would go over, and I don't know why, and they would be playing either in the back of my house or over in his yard, and it's scary and it's creepy.
A police report says the victim Stephen is accused of molesting was the daughter of a woman who was renting a room from him. In the report, Stephen did admit touching the girl inappropriately, but did not admit sexually assaulting her. He faces numerous charges and will be in court next week. The school district says he is still employed as a bus driver. And we now know what made Senator John Ensign announce his extramarital affair nearly a year after it ended. The I-team has been digging for answers and found a source close to the senator who told us Douglas Hampton, the husband of the woman Ensign had an affair with, was going to tell a television network about the affair. In order to be out in front of the story, the senator quickly scheduled a news conference and announced the affair himself. After the announcement, the Hamptons, through an attorney, said it was unfortunate the senator chose to air this very personal matter, especially after the Hamptons did everything possible to keep the matter private. They also promised to tell their side of the story in time. We've also learned today that a barbecue fundraiser for Ensign scheduled for tomorrow was abruptly canceled, citing a scheduling conflict.
A local small business owner says his company's identity has been stolen by someone in the smut card industry. Counterfeit checks are popping up at several local check cashing places. They're being cashed by the smut peddlers who work Las Vegas Boulevard. Edward Lawrence investigates.
Stephen Courtney sets up karaoke contests all over the nation. This year, he'll be in 12 cities. His business, Star Media and Entertainment, employs he and his wife. You can imagine Courtney's surprise when a check-cashing business called, wanting to know why his payroll check had a closed bank account on it.
Check cashing places, casinos should watch out for any of these checks.
Turns out an adult entertainment company hired smut card distributors and paid them with counterfeit checks using Courtney's business name and address. So far, 4 checks have surfaced between $700 and $1,100 each. Metro is investigating.
And as soon as we get the word out about our business, the next business is going to be victimized. As soon as we get the word out about us, it's an ongoing thing. Ultimately, what needs to happen is to catch the individual that's making the checks.
Michelle Johnson runs consumer credit counseling and helps people with identity theft. Johnson says there's just a lot more mail to deal with when you're talking about a business. There are more bills in here. There are more checks in here. Someone could steal that a lot more easily than from an individual and take the account numbers to take the identity.
It makes it incumbent upon us as a business to make sure that we're protecting ourselves by doing what consumers should do.
That means watch your personal information closely and sound the alarm, like Courtney did, about any problem. Edward Lawrence, Channel 8 Eyewitness News.
The counterfeit checks were from a made-up bank called U.S. Bank of Nevada. The checks also had stolen routing and account numbers on them. A major drug operation in Pahrump has been dismantled. The group was not only selling drugs, but growing them. Both the U.S. Marshals and the Drug Task Force were investigating the small-town operation that led to dozens of arrests. More than 22 people were arrested, along with one person here in Las Vegas.
Well, it looks like your power bill won't go up as high as NV Energy would like it to. NV Energy had asked for a nearly 17% increase for single-family residences. Today, the Nevada Public Utilities Commission, the PUC, recommended an increase of 9.3%. But it says with expected decreases in fuel and power costs, the actual increase will be probably less than 7%, costing the average homeowner about $10 more a month. Only 3% of that would kick on in July.
A home targeted by female robbers, but the homeowner was there and opened fire on the home invaders. Outside of town, they were working in the search for the suspect who got away. And cracking down on copper thieves, they have left neighborhoods in the dark and companies without air conditioning. But we'll show you the high-tech system that threatens to put these thieves out of business.
Looks like we're wrapping up a beautiful day, but a warmer day. Temperatures for the most part in the mid to upper 90s. Sunset will occur tonight at 8 o'clock. And what about the rest of the night? Take a look at some of these temperatures right now. El Dorado at 96, Sahara 15 at 96 as well. So it's warmer out there. Will it continue? We'll have your neighborhood forecast coming up.
This portion of Eyewitness News in HD is brought to you by Health Plan of Nevada.
I'm Marie Siren, and the recent bankruptcies by American car companies are now impacting import brands as well.
I'm reporting from United Nissan, and due to the credit crunch, United Nissan must liquidate more than $20 million in inventory before 10 p.m. on Tuesday, June 30th.
Can you give our viewers more information about what's happening?
Nissan Motor Acceptance Corporation is forcing United Nissan to reduce our inventory by $20 million. Well, this is the real deal. I mean, everything you see here has to be liquidated.
I understand there's a bidding process. Can you explain how this works?
Sure. Come on down. Every car is clearly marked. All you need to do is fill out a form. No reasonable offer will be refused. This Armada, we're being forced to reduce the price by $21,000.
This is just another example of the economy taking its toll on yet another local Las Vegas business. This is Marie Siren reporting from United Nissan.
Ringling Brothers and Barnum & Bailey presents the greatest show on earth with a magical twist. Sing, Zang, Zoo! Ignite your imagination. Sing, Zang, Zoo! With stunning spectacles, high-flying aerialists, gravity-defying thrills, and incredible feats of bravery. Sing, Zang, Zoo! Arrive an hour early for the all-access pre-show, free with admission. Don't miss Sing, Zang, Zoo! Play now through Sunday, June 21st at the Orleans Arena. Go to ringling.com.
Hey, let's grab some lunch and maybe a pedicure?
Oh, I'd love to, but I can't. I'm on my way down to Big O to get some new tires for my van. Nice!
Okay, maybe nobody gets this excited about tires. But to be honest, this is a great deal from Big O. It's our red, white, and blue tag sale. Look for the color tag and save up to $100 when you buy 4 select tires. Buy 4 tires, save up to $100. Right now at your locally owned Big O Tires. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
If you have unsightly legs and are suffering from pain due to varicose veins, then attend the free varicose vein screening June 26th at Desert West Vein Care. Learn about new techniques that are minimally invasive, less painful, and allow for quick recovery times. Don't live with varicose veins anymore. Find out how you can have better-looking, healthy legs. Meet Dr. Reese and Dr. Iwamoto at Desert West Vein Care. Call 383-4040 and register for your free screening coming June 26th.
Buy, sell, local. LasVegasCars.com.
3 women are in custody tonight after police say they were involved in a home invasion. Happened this morning near Tropicana and Fort Apache. In all, 4 people broke into a house, setting off an alarm. The homeowner was there and shot at them. No one was hurt, but he did manage to blow out one of the truck's tires. The homeowner says this is the 2nd time he's been robbed this year.
Well, you have to be prepared. You have to be prepared, just like driving a car. Red lights, you stop. I'm still a little shaky, but I'm getting better,
An eyewitness followed the getaway truck, leading police to the suspects. Officers, though, still looking for a man who got away.
A renowned environmentalist is trying to keep the Mirage from getting 2 more bottlenose dolphins. Earlier this month, the hotel lost Sergeant Pepper to a lung infection. That brings the total of dolphin deaths over the years to 14. 5 of them were stillborns. Now, marine researcher Jean-Michel Cousteau, the son of the famous Jacques Cousteau, is joining up with animal activists. They're fighting to stop the Mirage from importing any more dolphins. The Mirage says just months ago, the U.S. Department of Agriculture reviewed its facility and found it was in full compliance with all federal regulations, adding their veterinarians and biologists provide the best care for the animals.
Well, you've heard of mind readers. What about mind projectors? The team's George Knapp introduces the psychic warriors and how the military used them for thought projection. Plus, Reno is inching its way toward the rain record books, literally. But could we see some rain here, too? Darren Miller looks at the weekend coming up.
Buy, sell, local. LasVegasCars.com.
He set out to expose one of Nevada's biggest power plays. Now, George Knapp and the I-Team have been honored with broadcast journalism's highest award, the prestigious Peabody. Experience the power of the I-Team. This is where experience counts.
RC Willey has dozens of Father's Day gifts, including recliners, HD TVs, home theater systems, and much more. Gift cards are available too. View specials at rcwilley.com. Get a dream vacation with qualifying purchase.
RC Willey, your home, your way.
We're at Auto Show Drive and Gibson Road in the Valley Auto Mall. Follow me to the new Findlay Toyota. It's just over the 95 freeway. The all-new Findlay Toyota, just east of the 95 freeway off Auto Show Drive in the Valley Auto Mall. Great vehicles, great selection, great service. It's time to buy.
Here's a cool idea. Instead of letting all those leftovers go to waste, recycle that old fridge and get the kind of leftovers you love. The energy savings alone will give you hundreds of dollars in leftover cash. Plus, you'll get $30 back and help save the environment, too. Call NV Energy today to schedule a free pickup. You'll be amazed what you can save. See you later, refrigerator.
Good customer service shouldn't leave you in the dark. With a 24-hour telephone advice nurse, online tools, and a whole lot more, look to Health Plan of Nevada, because good health takes a good plan.
is the place to shop for Father's Day. Get both these 32-inch and 22-inch HD TVs for $7.99 and get a free 19-inch LCD TV. That's 3 TVs for $7.99. Choose from dozens of gifts for Dad. R.C. Willey, your home, your way.
This portion of Eyewitness News in HD is brought to you by Ted Ween's Complete Auto Service. You're watching Channel 8 Eyewitness News at 6 with Gary Waddell and Paula Francis. The first local news in HD.
Given the price of metal these days, it's no wonder that scrap metal theft is still going strong. The city of Las Vegas spends hundreds of thousands of dollars every year to repair lampposts and other infrastructure after thieves have stripped them of valuable metal. But local scrap yards are fighting back by using the latest state-of-the-art technology. Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter Ted Florendo shows us how it works.
This is Scott Stolberg's scrapyard. It's filled with old wires, car rims, and cans.
Our industry supplies 40% of all the raw materials that are used in manufacturing in the U.S. every year.
Stolberg is the owner of AAEQ Recycling. While it's not uncommon for thieves to try and sell their stolen metal here at his shop, Stolberg says it's hard to pinpoint them out.
We know where this came from. It came from an air conditioning contractor who is taking apart old air conditioners. But if somebody stole the copper out of an air conditioner, it's going to look the same.
So Scott is fighting back, using the state-of-the-art computer system to catch a thief.
We use a scanned copy of people's driver's licenses that keeps a copy of, actually reads the magnetic bar strip off the back of your driver's license, so we have all the accurate information.
Cameras take video and pictures of all the scrap metal and the seller's face.
When the transaction is completed, the person leaves an electronic version of their fingerprint that is then tied to that ticket.
And to get the cash, one more picture is taken at their ATM.
So it would be very difficult for a thief to deny that the material that we now have wasn't his or that he didn't sell it to us.
Before the system came in, Stolberg used to do it the old-fashioned way by writing and Xeroxing everything on paper and filing it away. But now they have technology on their side, and thieves have no chance to hide. Ted Florendo, Channel 8 Eyewitness News.
The system also alerts other scrap yards up to 300 miles away if material is stolen.
You may not know that for 20 years, the U.S. government trained soldiers and secret agents in the use of psychic powers to gain an advantage on our enemies. This weekend, the world's foremost psychic warriors are coming to Las Vegas to share ideas about the techniques they used, including something called a remote viewing. Las Vegan John Alexander was one of the insiders in this program. He sat down with the I-Team's George Knapp and says it went way beyond theory.
Part of my time on active duty when I was with the intelligence community specifically was looking at psi phenomena. We were interested in what then the Soviet Union was doing versus what could be done. One of the things I argue, though, is our scientists argue about the theoretical viability. Reality is we had an operational unit that was actually out doing intelligence operations quite successfully.
Conference begins tomorrow at Green Valley Ranch at noon. It includes speakers who were trained by the CIA, the DIA, and Army intelligence to rely on psychic insights to spy on the enemy. We have information at LasVegasNow.com.
While we're having a cooler June than normal, Reno is having near record-setting rain. Storms this week have brought the rain total to just over 1.5 inches for the month. Forecasters say it's unlikely to beat the all-time record, though, which was almost 2 inches back in June 1920.
We don't need the lightning, but we could use the rain.
Yes, we could.
You know, it seems like all those systems that kept moving in here, all the energy would go to the north, and it kept raining up towards the northern part of the state, and we only got just a trace of rain. But, well, we'll take it, right? And it's beautiful outside this afternoon. It's a lot warmer. In fact, the high today in the mid-90s, the warmest it's been in about 2 weeks. So the heat is returning as we're getting rid of that trough of low pressure. It's now pushing off to the east and taking it with it the cooler air. So there's a live look outside. Here's a look at some of the current temperatures. Right now in Henderson at 93 degrees, a wind out of the west at about 8 miles per hour. If you're out at the airport or heading there, the current temperature there is 94. So where's the cool air? Now we segue to the mountains. Up in Mount Charleston, the current temperature is 67 degrees, a wind out of the east-northeast at 5 miles per hour. So here's a look at some of the numbers. The high yesterday at 90, West Charleston at 95 degrees, so it is warmer outside. Mount Vista at 98, a lot more sunshine to give us more energy to warm us up. You can see Pioche right now at 76, Tonopah 75, Boulder City you're at 93, Searchlight in the upper 80s, Laughlin at the triple-digit mark. There it is at 100 degrees, Overton at 98. So highs today, once again, a lot warmer than they were yesterday by about 5 or 6 degrees. You can see mid to upper 90s, and a couple of you actually getting up near the 100-degree mark. So the official high here in the city was 96 degrees, so that's still cooler than it should be because the average high now is 100 degrees. This morning, very warm. Started with temperatures in the mid-70s. So let's reflect for a minute here. We're going to say bye to the 80s, but we did have 10 days where temperatures were in the 80s. And by the way, on average in June, we averaged 16 days with 100-degree temperatures or warmer. And that's not going to happen because it's already 18th, and we haven't even hit 100 degrees so far this month. So here goes the trough. It's pushing off to the east, taking with it the cooler air. Now the ridge builds in. That allows the warmer air to begin to surge in from the south, and that's why temperatures will be warming up very quickly here over the next several days. A quick look at the radar, nothing to really talk about. We had a couple of spotty showers yesterday. Now that energy is pushing off to the east. A couple of sprinkles right now down to the south in Arizona. And there's a look at some of the severe weather. We have a couple of strong storms heading up towards Minneapolis, and then we have some strong storms down to the south in Atlanta, but for the most part things are quiet. So tonight we'll get down to 77, clear skies. It will be warmer than yesterday. Tomorrow we'll have to see if we get triple digits for the first time this month, forecasting a high of 100. And then over the weekend, not too bad. By the way, summer officially arrives Saturday night at 10:46, high of 98. Father's Day on Sunday, 95. You can see after that, it's all about the triple digits. Okay, I'll go and toss back to Dave and Paula.
Thanks,
All
Darren.
right, thanks, Darren. Well, for the first time, the NHL is holding its award show in the U.S., and they chose Las Vegas.
Our own Chris Matthews is there as it wraps up tonight. Chris.
Well, thank you very much. The award show is now in the books, and you can see over my shoulder, yes, indeed, they're calling this thing a huge success. The NHL award shows is over here in Las Vegas. We'll come back and speak with one of the recipients, an award winner, coming up next right here on Channel 8.
Next, E.T. Barbara Eden's tears over her son's drug death. Then Alexis Arquette on Chaz Bono.
I'd rather be hated than silent.
Plus a Twilight hunk. Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Channel 8.
He was convicted of causing a wildfire that destroyed their homes, but he didn't go to jail, and they were furious.
We want justice!
Watch the next Inside Edition.
Tonight at 6:30 only on Channel 8.
I traded a Toyota.
I traded a Honda.
I traded in a Chevy.
We made the switch.
It's back. Planet Hyundai's Make the Switch sales event. New Accents starting at $69.88 and Elantras from $89.88 and new Sonatas from $10,988. Make the switch today. Only at Planet Hyundai.
The most breathtakingly beautiful adventure you've ever seen has arrived in Las Vegas. Disney's The Lion King, live on stage at Mandalay Bay Theater. From London to New York, Tokyo to Paris, this is the landmark entertainment event that stretches from the heart of Africa to the plains of your imagination. Don't miss your chance to see the show Time Magazine calls a gorgeous, gasp-inducing spectacle. Visit the box office, LionKingLasVegas.com, or call Ticketmaster for Disney's The Lion King.
Ed Bozarth Chevrolet, the most trusted name in automobiles, is also the most trusted name in service. For over 9 years in a row, Ed Bozarth Superstores ranked #1 in customer satisfaction. Our state-of-the-art service facility, well-stocked parts department, and team of technicians who receive twice the levels of required GM training make our award-winning service department the best for your GM vehicle, period.
For all your service needs, Ed Bozarth Chevrolet, US 95 and Ann Road.
Thank you. Ringling Brothers presents its newest circus with a magical twist. Zing, zang, zoom. Witness stunning spectacles and fabulous feats of bravery. Don't miss Zing, zang, zoom. Play now through Sunday, June 21st at the Orleans Arena. Go to ringling.com.
If insurance companies had their way, accident victims would have no voice, no help, and receive nothing for their injuries. For many years, I've been the voice of my clients, making sure they receive everything they are entitled to.
Go Lightly and Associates, 222-3333.
I got out of my Chrysler.
I traded in a Ford truck.
I traded a BMW. We made the switch.
It's back. Planet Hyundai's Make the Switch sales event. We will pay top dollar for every trade. Bring us your car, paid for or not. Make the switch today, only at Planet Hyundai.
Dental implants and beautiful new teeth in just one day. Watch the half-hour special that will change your life. Saturday night at 7.
Now, Channel 8 Eyewitness Sports with Chris Matthews.
All right, and welcome back to the Palms. We're outside the Palms where just moments ago the NHL award ceremony came to an end. The first time ever, we should say, after about 15 years in Canada, in Toronto. It moved to the United States and it moved to Las Vegas. And from what we hear inside the casino, it was a huge success, everybody loving it. And one of the recipients, the award winner, the Mark Messier Leadership Award winner, here is Jerome McGinley. Jerome, I appreciate you being with us. We want to talk hockey, but you do so much more than what's on the ice because you take great pride in community service also.
Oh, thanks. Well, first, it was a huge honor to win that award. It's a huge thrill to be here, and with the team, we're very blessed to be in the NHL, and we get opportunities in our cities in Calgary to be involved, with youth, and for a short period, career goes fast, and it's nice to get out and do things as a team and a group of players in the community.
You talk about the award, the Mark Messier Leadership Award, and Mark Messier is there to hand you awards, so that's kind of neat.
Oh, it's huge. I grew up in city he grew up in. I played minor hockey in a rink named after him. I've always been such a huge fan and have so much respect for him. And, as players, we all do. I mean, he hasn't played for a while, but guys still share stories all the time about all the different things he did as a captain and a leader, and that's definitely one of the huge thrills so far in my career.
We mentioned this thing coming to Las Vegas for the first time ever in the United States, the NHL Award Show. The fans were here today, the red carpet. What a great city for the NHL to do this thing.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. I've been fortunate to get a chance to be at some other awards in Toronto, and it's an enjoyable time. But to get to the chance to be here at the first one in Las Vegas, it's a great vibe. It's a lot of energy. Fans come from different parts to support their team, and it's the end of the year. Guys relax a little bit more. It's just it's a good balance between intensity and just ending the year off the right way.
I'm thinking when you guys go back home and you start talking to your teammates and friends saying, hey, Vegas was fun for these 4 days, this thing's going to grow and grow, I think.
Oh, I think so too. I think so. Everyone I've talked to, players, are really enjoying it. It's good for our families. A lot of us come down here for vacation this summer. It's nice to have another reason. And I think it's just going to get more and more popular, definitely amongst the players.
All right, Jerome, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me, Chris.
There he is, Jerome, with the Calgary Flames, who won today the Mark Messier Leadership Award. This thing was a huge success. We'll have more for you tonight at 11 o'clock. Reporting from outside the Palms, Chris Matthews, Eyewitness Sports.
Thanks, Chris.
All right, and we'll be right back.
Channel 8 HDTV Primetime brought to you in part by RC Willey, your home, your way.
Closed captioning of Eyewitness News is brought to you by the accredited Chest Pain Center at Valley Hospital, dedicated to rapidly diagnosing and treating cardiovascular disease.
So what should we get Daddy for Father's Day?
A golf shirt.
Okay.
Shorts, a tie. He needs a wallet too.
Guess we're going to Ross.
A belt, a watch, a basketball, and a new pair of jeans.
I'm definitely going to Ross.
You dig your TV, right? Well, if you don't have Cox digital cable, you don't know what you're missing. Cox gives you 100% digital picture and sound and free HD for less than $20 a month. Check out thousands of choices on demand. Movies, music, hit shows, you name it. Even HD on demand. It's entertainment in the box, ready when you are. The other guys don't do all that. So here's the deal. Bring home Cox digital cable for less than $20 a month every month. Call 967-3586 today.
Alan Jackson. Saturday night, August 8th at the M Resort Entertainment Piazza. 34 #1 hits. 3-time Entertainer of the Year, Alan Jackson. With hit after hit after hit. Reserve seats on sale Saturday, June 20th. The M Resort box office, Ticketmaster locations by phone or Ticketmaster.com. Get more info at AlanJackson.com.
Attention RVers, due to the overwhelming response, the West Coast Regional RV liquidation has been extended.
Over 150 new and used RVs.
From local auctions, bank repos, wholesalers, manufacturer buybacks, and private sellers will be on display for immediate delivery at unprecedented discount.
Get this Dutchman Intense 24-foot toy hauler.
A steal.
At only $24,900. Save over $29,000 on this 31-foot Terra gas motorhome.
Sacrifice.
For only $74,900.
All reasonable offers considered.
Call 866 RV dealer for hours and directions.
Doors open to the public at 9 a.m. daily.
Got it. Dude, you got the last Mercedes. This one's mine.
Wrong. You parked the SL. I had to park the minivan.
Come on, give me, dude.
Everyone wants to drive a Mercedes-Benz, and no one makes it easier than the new Mercedes-Benz of Henderson.
Guys, my car. 1 second.
Don't fight it. Come to our grand opening now.
Sucker!
Mercedes-Benz of Henderson. Exit 95 at Auto Show Drive for a car buying experience that's second to none.
I'll take that.
Brad got his workout outfit at a department store for $80. Bob went to Ross and got the same outfit, plus this one and this one, and still saved $7 at Ross. Brad may have the brawn, but Bob has the brains.
This is Channel 8 Eyewitness News at 6 in high definition.
Now here's a look at what's going on for tonight at 11. Animal activists upset over the return of the circus, their allegations of abuse under the big top. Plus, Congress passes a new plan that would help to get old cars off the road, how you might be able to benefit from the new Clunkers for Cash program. Those stories and all your late breaking news coming up at 11.
Guess you'd have to have a clunker.
You'd have to have a clunker.
Thanks for watching Eyewitness News at 6. You can get updates at any hour on LasVegasNow.com.
And we'll see you back here tonight at 11. Have a nice evening.